Well, good morning, everyone. It is great to be here after Memorial Day weekend. I hope everyone had some time to be with their family and friends, enjoy hike, bike, and paddle, or some other wonderful things that were going on across our community last weekend. And it's great to be here with my new friends here at the amazing Western Library, one of the gems of the Louisville Free Public Library system. Libraries have been one of our priority areas in my administration since the day that I took office. And I'm so proud of the great progress that we're seeing and the positive momentum that is happening across the library system right now. We just recently reopened the Parkland Library after several decades of being closed. The Portland Library is under construction. A brand new library in Fern Creek is taking shape and is coming out of the ground. Main library renovations are on their way. And our interim director, Barbara Sexton-Smith, is leading the way with the amazing team at the Free Public Library in partnership with the several supporting foundations at Ever. We are so excited to be building, rebuilding, and improving libraries all across our city because every neighborhood deserves a great public library in their community. That is our goal, and we will continue working to continue to improve the Louisville public library system, to be great places to gather, to learn, to relax, to interact with new people, to let your minds wander, and to always just have a good time. And especially now that school's out, libraries can play a really important role over the summer. And we're here to launch another great summer focused on reading and culture, two wonderful traditions for students across Louisville. But today also marks the beginning of another longtime American tradition that has Louisville roots, and that is the Spelling Bee, the Scripps National Spelling Bee, which was held for the first time 100 years ago in 1925. And right now, we have Zachary, a student from Mazik Middle School, Zachary Rara from Mazik Middle School, who is getting ready to participate in that. And so on behalf of all of us in Louisville, we want to wish Zachary the best of luck in today's Spelling Bee to join that long tradition of winners of the Spelling Bee from Kentucky. In fact, the first two winners of the National Spelling Bee were from Kentucky. And so good luck, Zachary. You've made us proud in getting this far. We're thrilled that you're there, and we wish you the best of luck to our very own Zachary. And now for this, when summer's starting, we know that students are ready to do something different. Isn't that right? You guys ready to be done with school? Yeah. Excited to be done with school, I should say? What do you want to do this summer? What are you most looking forward to doing this summer?
I like to do trucks.
Trucks, that's good. Trucks. What do you like to do? Swim. Well, have you been to the new Algonquin Park pool yet? It is amazing. We got to get you there. We have the brand new Algonquin Park pool that just opened this weekend. And we are excited that, what is your name?
Denaya.
That Denaya and other folks like Denaya are going to have the opportunity to literally have the best and the biggest public pool to enjoy this summer. But I know there's more than trucks and pools to do as well, and that's where the library can come in. There's a lot of time to do great things outside, but we, again, want to make sure that there's not as much summer learning loss, which is a real thing for kids all across our country. And so we want to keep our students reading. It's something that I know as a parent was very important to Rachel and me, that we continued over the summer to ensure that Daniel and Benjamin had opportunities to read over the summer when they were out of school. And I could not have been a more proud father when just yesterday my son's birthday is coming up, and we asked him what was on his birthday list for this year, and he gave us 2 books that he was looking to get for his birthday, and I'm very happy that those are going to be the gifts that he'll be getting for his birthday coming up in a few weeks. And today, we're excited to launch the library's annual summer reading program. It's a great out-of-school program that helps kids and teens stay on reading level and return to school in the fall, I should say August, before the fall, better prepared to learn. It's been presented by our great partners at the Library Foundation. And Chandra is here today. Chandra, thank you to you and your colleagues at the Library Foundation and all of your supporters for making this program a reality and for all of the other great things that you've done, including, we hope, the $1 million match that we've included in our latest budget to partner with the Library Foundation to increase the amount of materials and books that we have across our entire library system. Thank you very much. The summer reading program runs from May 28th to August 2nd. And it's the library's largest, longest running, and most successful program. It started in 1929. And every year, more than 40,000 youth in Louisville participate in this free 10-week program that offers prizes and incentives to encourage students to read for fun over the summer. And this program goes beyond books. Our libraries offer more than 700 free programs to help kids and teens stay active, engaged, and entertained while they're out of school. The library is also a partner on another amazing program that keeps growing and growing and growing over its past 10 years. And that kicks off this Saturday. And that is our Cultural Pass program. The Cultural Pass is open to anyone in the Louisville area who is 21 years old and younger. And it's a ticket to unlocking fun, imagination, and education. And just like the summer reading program, it too is free, which means that every young person in our community can have great, fun, educational activities in unique, safe spaces, 50 locations in all. This includes arts experiences at museums, historic homes, galleries, and various cultural events that are happening this summer. It is proven by research that children who are exposed to the arts show improved academic performance and develop more creative and innovative thinking. I'm grateful to all of the venues and partners that help every year to make the Cultural Pass such a huge success as we work with partners all across the city to make Louisville, to make our summers safer, healthier, and stronger. And with that, I'd like to introduce the president and the CEO of the Fund for the Arts, someone who has been leading the initiative to keep the Cultural Pass growing and make it stronger and better for kids and teens all across our community each year. And that is my good friend, Andre Guess. Andre, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Greenberg. How you all doing? Y'all looking forward to the summer, as he said? We got some exciting news. Hopefully you'll be able to take advantage of going to some of these places we're going to talk about. As Mayor said, my name is Andre Chemo Stone Guess, and I am the president and CEO of the Fund for the Arts. Now in its 12th year, Fund for the Arts has been proud to facilitate Cultural Pass, and together with our partners at Louisville Metro Government, Kentucky Cultural Consortium, the Arts and Cultural Alliance, Louisville Free Public Library, Bullitt County Public Library, and Floyd County Libraries, Charlestown Park Public Library, Jeffersonville Township Public Libraries, a lot of libraries, and Harris County Library, our partner organizations and venues, and our community volunteers. We have built a program that has exceeded all expectations. And at the Fund for the Arts, we believe that art is a right, not a privilege. Why? Because art is a fundamental expression of the human condition. And we know that to truly foster a healthy and thriving arts ecosystem, what do you have to do? You got to start with young people, right? If you want to get human beings engaged with healthy habits, you start young. And so we understand that individuals don't just wake up at 40 years old and decide to go to the ballet. Some do, but those who are going were probably exposed to it when they were much younger. And we want to make sure that just like we have Thrive for Five, and we want to make sure we have a healthy workforce for this community going forward, this program, Cultural Pass, is designed to make sure that we have an arts ecosystem that is thriving with supporters as well as folks who are actually engaging in the arts in a very meaningful way. And so, but the longer you wait to visit a history museum, an art gallery, or a botanical garden, the more likely it is that you will start believing that many of those places just simply aren't where you belong. But engaging with these places and institutions is critical for a healthy community. The deeper you understand our history, or the more you learn about the natural world and our place in it, or the more you read stories, check out artworks, and listen to music, the larger your capacity to imagine a better world and the more tools you have to go out and create it. Last year, over 36,000 people walked into a library and picked up a cultural pass. They used those passes for more than 60,000 individual visits to venues across the region. It's clear that there is a hunger to engage, experience, and explore all this community has to offer. This year, we are thrilled to offer our city the Cultural Pass app, making your passport to creativity just a download away. The Cultural Pass app was designed to make the pass both accessible and user-friendly, and will provide partners with invaluable data as the program grows. This app was developed by a local company, Char3, with generous support from the Humana Foundation. Cultural Pass is the only program of its kind in the country. We should be really proud of that. And we have other cities around the country that are looking to emulate what it is that we're doing. This level of programming, access, and collaboration is simply not found anywhere else. I would like to thank our generous Cultural Pass program sponsors who make it all possible. Louisville Metro Government, Francis N. Alden Charitable Trust, PNC Bank, Brooke Brown Barzan Foundation, Sociable Weaver Foundation, Owsley Brown III Philanthropic Foundation, Emily Bingham and Stephen Rowley, David Jones Jr. and Mary Grand Wheeler, the Gaines Foundation, Austin and Jane Musselman, Legacy Foundation of Kentuckiana, Chase, Caesars Foundation of Floyd County, Sam and Bonnie Rector Family Foundation, Delta Dental, and with media sponsorship from WLKY and Louisville Public Media. Most importantly, I would like to thank every single person who goes out and uses the Cultural Pass. Whether it's your first summer or your 12th, you are making a difference in your community with every visit. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce this woman standing to my left. We go way back. She is my predecessor at the Fund for the Arts. This woman is everywhere. I mean, I call her, she's the Energizer Bunny. This woman has more energy and has come in and provided help and been a pinch hitter like she is in the current role that she has. She has so much energy. My wife and I, we have a Peloton bike, and she's friends with Barbara on the Peloton bike. And I told Cheryl that I was on my way here to do this press conference and I was going to introduce Barbara. She's like, how does that woman do it? She's at the top of the leaderboard on Peloton when she has all this other stuff going on. There is no introduction for the great Barbara Sexton Smith, but in her current role, she is the interim executive director of the libraries. And it is my pleasure and my honor to introduce to you my dear friend, Barbara Sexton Smith.
All right. Thank you, Andre, and thank you, Mayor Greenberg. Those of you that are still trying to figure out why did I rewire more than a year ago, well, you're looking at the answer and you're hearing the answer today. I fully believe with every fiber of my being, Mayor Greenberg and Deputy Mayor Nicole George knew exactly what they were doing, even though I did not have a clue when they called in late April and said, how about going and serving as the interim executive director of the Louisville Free Public Library? And I thought to myself, there goes a few days on the Peloton a week, but send me in, Coach. I'm ready to go. You know, my mother used to always say, Barbara Ann, they'll never know a difference in 100 years from now. Well, I'm here to tell you 100 years does make a difference, and so does a day, and so does one book, and so does one child, and so does one adult. And all together, we are going to create a great connected community for all. All means all, y'all. You got that? Can y'all, yes? Yeah. Oh, I love this group. Okay, let's try it together. All means all. All right, raise your right hands, kiddos. All the kiddos, raise your right hands. Adults can too. Turn them around and pat yourself on the back for being fabulous. That's your little achievement, because by the end of summer, I want each and every one of you to get a glow-in-the-dark backpack. That's right. If you sign up, when you sign up for the Louisville Free Public Library and the Louisville Foundation, Library Foundation Summer Reading Program, you too, if you read the number of books that we're going to suggest you read, you can get a glow-in-the-dark backpack. You like that? All right. And there's other amazing, what was that? How do you sign up? They want to know how to sign up. Well, we sign up. Natalie, where are you? I think Natalie and her team here at the Western Library branch at 10th and Chestnut Street, they'll be able to sign you up today. And if you can't sign up in here because we got to get back across the street to the Chestnut Street YMCA, we're going to have library team members over at the YMCA, aren't we, Natalie? Okay, we made that up as we're going along here. All right, my message to everyone is this. Although Mother did say folks wouldn't know a difference in 100 years from now, your library right here in Louisville opened up in 1908, and the Courier-Journal headline that day said, "Books to read for everybody." And that is the one thing that has stayed the same throughout all these years. Everyone is welcome at the library. Now, the libraries have evolved over the years, and I want everybody, young and old, and my father always said we're all just big kids every time we celebrate another birthday. Come check out your library. Come see that the Louisville Free Public Library, all 17 locations, are really like community centers. My gosh, you can come to the library and do chair yoga. You can come and learn martial arts. You can learn how to do magic. Rumor has it, Mayor Greenberg might do a magic trick once in a while. I've known him for 20, 25 years. I've not seen any yet, Mayor. But one of these days, he will perform a magic trick, maybe, just maybe. All right, summer reading is not just for the children you see around us and children of these ages. Summer reading is encouraged for everyone. So I want to challenge you, no matter how young or old you are, pick up another book this summer and read it and share with others. And then I want to invite you to do one of 5 things. Here we go. You're supposed to only offer 3, but I'm going to offer 5 things. The 5th one is a challenge. 1, visit us at one of the 17 locations. We do have 18 libraries, but Portland's under renovation. She'll be open later in the fall. And go check out Fern Creek. She's coming up out of the ground like a beautiful set of tulips. She's going to be beautiful when she arrives. 2, I want you all to attend one of more than 700 programs. Do y'all think you could show up for at least one? Okay, let me try that again. Will y'all show up for at least one? Yeah. All right, there's the first challenge. And then the third thing I want to ask you to do, sign up for the summer reading program, okay? There's lots of cool, fun prizes. And you can do signing up at the lfpl.org/summer reading. All right? And lastly, everybody mark your calendars for Saturday, May 31st, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the main library branch there at 301 York Street in downtown Louisville, the beautiful heartbeat of our great city. We're going to have the kickoff. There'll be games and fun and performers. And yes, you can sign up. If you don't sign up today, you can sign up for what? Club, summer reading, and the cultural pass. And last, my final and 5th challenge is to everyone in the community. Mayor, with your, if you would join me and let's challenge the community. Everybody that lives in this area, be a library locator. We want you to be a library locator. All that means is show up. They're all over the county. Take a book, take a photo, post it on social media, and challenge your friends to be a library locator. Join the summer reading program. Get your cultural pass. And all means all, y'all. Together we really will create a great connected community for all. And we're going to do it with the Louisville Free Public Library. We're going to need a drum roll to see what the mayor's coming up with next. Keep it going. And there you go. All right, Mayor Greenberg, I'm going to turn this over to you, and you're going to tell us about all the other exciting things to do coming up this summer. Thank you.
Perfect. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Andre, so much. Today is event day, I guess, because we are talking about great events that are happening this summer and beyond. We just had yesterday an exciting hike, bike, and paddle where people were able to have a wonderful bike path into Cherokee Park and back to downtown at the Great Lawn to paddle in the Ohio River and go through a really unique experience in the locks, to walk around the riverfront, to engage in lots of activity with one another. And I want to talk about the second year that we are going to launch a great series of events that is returning to Louisville. and that is the Planet Fitness Mayorthon is back. Last year, we launched this racing series, and it was a wonderful event where people came together from all across the community to enjoy running, walking in this non-competitive events. They're going to be held this year, August through November. So the end of the summer through fall. And whether you're new to running, whether you're an avid walker or running, or just looking for a challenge, the Planet Fitness Mayorthon events are great events that highlight really unique aspects of Louisville. That's one of the things that I wanted to do when launching this. As a runner myself who loves to run in all different situations, it's been a great way to see all parts of the city, dating back to when I was running for the mayor, to be mayor, and I literally ran through all 623 precincts in our community. So this is just an outgrowth of that, an opportunity to connect with people and to continue to lead a healthy lifestyle with running or walking. So let me tell you about each of the races. First, the Race the Runway 5.02K lets you run directly on the runway at the historic Bowman Field. It is a really unique event to run on a runway. And so this gives you that opportunity to run or walk on a runway. Encourage people to join us. The Louisville Pure Tap 5K is a great race that's been around for many years that we're partying with. It's a 5K, very flat course that starts and ends at the historic Water Company Tower on Zorn Avenue. And then another really fun event that we launched last year, the Bourbon and Beyond 5K. It's during the Bourbon and Beyond weekend. It takes you through the Kentucky Fair and Exposition Center. It brings you through Kentucky Kingdom. There's lots of live music that involved with the Bourbon and Beyond Festival. You'll get to see the Bourbon and Beyond Festival grounds this year. It's really, really fun doing that event in partnership with Danny Wimmer Presents and their team. And new for this year, we have a new race for 2025. We're adding, to finish it all up, the Through the Ville 5K. That's going to take folks on a unique tour of the University of Louisville campus, showing some of the most iconic parts of that campus. I want to give a giant thanks to Joey Wagner and the entire team at the J. Wagner Group who's working with us to pull off this event, the Louisville Sports Commission as well. Thank you all for being great partners. These are really first-class events that I can assure everyone who joins will have a wonderful, unique experience that can only happen in Louisville. And registrants who complete all 4 races will receive a 10% discount and a special Mayorthon Challenge coin as well, that I know was a big hit last year. And all participants who register for any of the Mayorthon races can also opt in to receive a free 90-day Planet Fitness membership, the Classic membership, that's redeemable from the day you register through November 1st. So if you want to get ready for some of these races, and you don't like the heat over the summer, and you want to start walking on a treadmill indoor, this is your chance. So this offer applies to new and current Planet Fitness members. You can visit mayorthon502.com to register yourself, and I hope to see all of you out there. I know that my team and I really enjoyed all of these events. They were growing each time, and we're excited for the second year of the Planet Fitness Mayorthon. So kids, I hope you guys find opportunity to join us at one of these races as well. They're really fun ways to see the city, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful summer. So now we're going to take some questions. I again want to thank Andre and Barbara. Thank you for your leadership with the Cultural Pass, with the library, and everything else that you all do for our city. And with that, I'm happy to take any questions from members of the media. Josh.
I want to ask you about the Louisville's community commitment.
Sure.
In place of consent decree. There was always going to be different language in it. We had to not respond to reports anymore. We've noticed some other changes that go beyond that, though. For instance, we've noticed there's language about officers who there was language in the original consent decree about officers receiving training on how to use tasers, specifically instructing them to receive training on the dangers that may pose somebody in a health crisis. There were similar language about officers receiving training about limits on the bicycle, on responding to identifying armed subjects. Those are a few of the things we've identified. I wanted to ask you, can you explain the changes that were made in the consent decree, and why, if you agree to some of these provisions in the consent decree, they're not present in the community commitment?
The question was about changes made to the community commitment compared to the consent decree that we agreed to last year with the previous DOJ that was filed in court. The intention is that first of all, let me state that the objectives are exactly the same. The stated objectives of both the consent decree that was filed with the court and the community commitment are the same. And so that is our intention. There were certainly changes that were made because the structure is now different. There is no federal judge involved. There still will be an independent monitor, but that sort of oversight is different as a result of the new DOJ's decision. And so we're moving forward. There might be other differences with examples and things as well, but the intention is that the exact same results of where LMPD will be, of where our city will be, with respect to constitutional and effective policing are the same results with the community commitment as there are in the original consent decree. That is the intention.
You guys good?
Could you speak?
Hold on one second.
Could you speak to the gunfire that was near the Algonquin pool this weekend?
Sure. The question was about the gunfire that happened at Algonquin Park over the weekend. That was really disturbing to see that on what a beautiful day when we're opening this wonderful the biggest and best public pool, not just in Louisville, but really in the region, where Councilman Hawkins was sponsoring a community day where people could enjoy the pool for free, that one or two individuals sought to ruin it for everybody else. That is totally unacceptable. LMPD is working hard on it. We have released a photo of the suspect in that shooting. We do have some leads in that, and if anyone has information that can lead to the arrest of this individual that fired a gunshot in a crowded public park with kids swimming nearby, please call 574 LMPD. It can be anonymous. Again, if you have any information on this suspect, please call 574 LMPD.
Is there anything that you guys are reevaluating or thinking to do differently to make sure that people are safe?
The question was about evaluating all the safety precautions at the Algonquin pool. Thank you for asking that question as well. So one of the things that I'm proud of is that our RTCC camera, one of our own cameras, is the image that you see of the suspect in that shooting. One of the things that we have worked to do over the past 2 years is to add more cameras and lights to all of our parks across the entire city. We just launched a park ranger program, all geared towards ensuring our public parks are safe. We've added additional cameras for the Algonquin pool as part of that construction project. We also are very focused on safety during the pool hours on a regular basis. Just like lifeguards are necessary to open a pool, so too are off-duty officers that are required to be there as part of the daily opening for that pool. So we're continuing to evaluate additional safety precautions that we might need to take there at other pools and everywhere. It's unfortunate that in 2025, these are the issues that we have to focus on, but safety comes first at pools, at schools, at summer programs, in libraries, and so we're always looking for ways to increase the safety. But we have a lot of staff. There's a lot of security at that pool, and I encourage all these kids from around the community to enjoy it because this pool is absolutely amazing, and I'm so proud that we were able to work in partnership to bring it to fruition, and we will continue to focus on safety. Any other questions? Thank you all very much. Kids, I hope you all sign up for the reading program, for the cultural class. Do you have a question? What's your question? Hold on. We're going to take one final question here. What's your name? I'm sorry? Amira? Okay, Amira's got the final question of the day. What's your question, Amira? Yes, so Amira's question was about the Algonquin Park pool. Yes, it is open every day from 12 to 5. It might be closed one day a week. Is it closed one day? It's closed on Sundays. Otherwise, every day, talk to your parents, your friends, some older friends that can take you there, or family members, 12 to 5 every day. I promise you, have you ever had a giant bucket of water like this big dumped on your head? You can do that at the Algonquin Park pool. You had that done? That's pretty cool, isn't it? There are slides. There's a basketball hoop. There's all sorts of fun things to do at the Algonquin Park Pool. Thank you all very much. Thanks for that great question, Amira, and have a great week.
Perfect.